Hello and welcome to Loresworn After Dark. This is the series where we play video games at night, often with an accompaniment of a fermented libation.
Potent potables.
This is episode 7, so we're entering the second half of our playthrough of the original Dead Space. I am TJ Hafer, and manning the controls, as usual, is DM Schmeier.
As usual for this one.
As usual for Dead Space, at least, yeah.
How are you guys? This is a very special episode of Loresworn After Dark. This is my first post-bar exam after dark. The only Dead Space now is that between my ears. What are you drinking tonight?
I have got a, this is a Not Your Father's root beer, but it's probably not, if you've seen this in stores before, like the regular 6-pack variety. This is actually a special one that they just put out. It is a 10.7% alcoholic root beer. So this is going to be the equivalent of about three glasses of wine. So let's just say that it's a good thing I'm not at the controls, because I probably wouldn't be able to hit the broadside of a necromorph by the time I'm done with this.
And some of them have some broadsides.
Yeah, they do.
I love that.
Enjoy over ice, so I'm going to just go ahead and
put that over ice.
Yeah, you can hear the pouring over ice possibly on the microphone there. So
that is Not Your Father's on the rocks.
Yeah,
I enjoy Not My Father's root beer. Their ginger beer I'm not a huge fan of, but their new vanilla cream ale is
excellent
to die for. Oh,
again, we're not sponsored by Small Town Brewing, but we love their products.
Here's the deal. Here at the Loresworn Order, we enjoy some of the finer things in life. We like good wine, good beer, good liquor, good cigars, good video games, and good stories. Those are kind of our calling cards. You're going to hear us talk up a lot of things that have nothing to do with us, that will probably never sponsor us in any way, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I myself am drinking a Breckenridge Vanilla Porter Nitro.
Excellent.
Oh, it's so smooth.
Excellent.
This is like soak in beer form.
I love Breckenridge Vanilla Porter, and then they came out with the Nitro version. I'm like, wow, they managed to make a really good beer even better.
Vanilla Porter is probably my favorite beer that I would consider on the bargain end of the affordability spectrum. Usually I'm having to pay at least $15 a 6-pack, if not more, for a finer beer than that.
Yeah.
Unless I'm at like a local brewery having lunch or having a drink. So that's a real treat. I'm going to go ahead and pop into this.
Into the void.
I don't remember how to do much but contract law, so this should be a pretty interesting...
You can scoot up more if you want to.
This should be a pretty interesting feeling out process as I get reacquainted with the controls.
So since we took a week off, I have no idea what happened last time.
This may be our last chance of getting out of here alive, Isaac. There's an asteroid loaded up in the mining bay waiting to be smelted. If you attach the SOS beacon to it, you can launch it away from the ship to make a clean broadcast. The beacon's on the maintenance subdeck. You can launch the asteroid from the control room. Damn, the control room is locked. It looks like they keep an emergency access key on the processing subdeck.
Of course they do.
Couldn't be easy, could it?
Well,
I don't know how much more of this I
aware
can take.
game is aware. Aware game is aware.
Yeah.
All right. So what happened last time is,
I remember we were on, like, a weird gravity wheel thing, shooting at some kind of
we got rid of that,
or something.
we got rid of that, infestation of the plant monsters. So we could breathe again.
Right, so now I guess we need to get a signal out, like a distress signal? Is that what we're trying to do?
Something like that. I think also we're apparently launching an asteroid, which sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Just, why would one want to render that a projectile? I'm not sure. That sounds like, just a bad plan all the way around, but who are we to question the contributions of the eponymous floating heads that dictate our objectives?
Now, for those of you that may have watched our Warhammer stream, we had DM provide some legal advice for the Beastmen tribe in Warhammer.
Which I can do, because I am not licensed to practice law as of yet in any of the 50 states of the United States of America, as I have not technically passed.
Are you licensed to practice space law, though?
You know, I am licensed to practice utterly fictional law, is what I am licensed in any jurisdiction.
So what do you think the
There is no
exposure
attorney-client privilege for fictional characters.
The creators of this station, are they on the hook for, bringing the marker up, or
they are so boned to use operative legal analysis. They are so boned. Yeah, just manifold liability. You know how many wrongful death lawsuits would crop up from something like this?
Yeah.
My loved one boarded the USS Ishimura either for transportation or work and ended up dead, murdered by an alien species invasive in nature that you invited on board.
But here's the thing, though: is do you feel like that, they would actually go down for that, or is this like a Wayland-Yutani situation where they're going to be able to afford the right lawyers that no one will ever really be able to come after them?
Here's the thing about big corporations, as you've effectively diagnosed, big corporate money. Big corporations also have deep pockets, which means big settlements. So it could go either way.
I mean, I'm assuming there's a space mining lobby, quite likely.
Probably.
It's actually projected to be one of the most lucrative businesses in the next 100 to 150 years. I think that they said a single platinum asteroid could carry like the equivalent of $4 trillion or something like that.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
That is, and I mean...
That's going to be some inflation right there. Keep in mind, too, that this isn't just asteroid mining. This is planet cracking. That's true.
Like, this is on a whole nother level.
This is like they've dispensed with, like, the fracking debate, and they're like, no, we're just going to go ahead and blow the shit out of the surface of a geologically active planet.
I mean, yeah. It turns out, ethic...
Oh, whoa, that sounds like bad guy coming to kill us music.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
It did. It really did.
I can kind of tell that these are PS3 textures. If you look closely enough at them. I wonder if there's an updated texture pack for Dead Space.
You want to know something funny? I forgot the button to switch my weapons. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. I figured it out, you guys. Give me a break.
All right.
Because I'm sure some of you are like, what is this guy doing? I'm getting reacquainted with things.
With the controls.
I am indeed. I have 31,000 credits. That's excellent. I'm saving up for the next suit as soon as we find the schematics for it. I don't know where we will, but it's got to be soon. We're due. And then after that, I'll probably just go power nodes.
Oh, yeah, and I apologize to anyone who has been noticing that I'm getting Steam friend playing game pop-up messages in this. It's because Dead Space 1 is not compatible with OBS game capture. It only works if we do monitor capture. So any extraneous stuff that comes up on my monitor will be unfortunately visible.
Oh,
that will also be unfortunately visible.
He's
The mining subject is offline for some reason, Isaac.
Well, you didn't have to kick his head off.
To he who consents, no harm is done, and I do not consent to being snuck up upon. Where am I going?
I think it was the processing sub-level or something? No,
I'm on
maintenance.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because we have to go find the key or something. I'm just imagining that these necromorphs just hanging out being like, yeah, wait till he turns the elevator off. Don't move until he turns the elevator off. You know what game had
You sons of miserable morphin' walking dead bodies all up in my grill, in my business. Don't want none. Won't be no trouble. Take that! All y'all! Shouldn't have snuck up on me.
You know what game had like the worst elevator level?
What?
Final Fantasy VI.
Oh
Do you
no,
remember
I
that
remember. I remember.
That was a pain in the any time Ultros showed up was a pain in the ass, but that was like one of the top 5 pain in the ass moments in that entire game. I guess it wasn't actually an elevator level, it was a raft level, but it was the same thing where you were stuck on a moving platform and having to continually fight it. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh, shoot him! Shoot him before he makes more! Face hugger, son of a bitch! Ow. Oh!
I picked the wrong weapon. I was overwhelmed there.
Cut in half.
Okay, you know what?
At least you don't have to do the elevator segment again.
Yeah, I choose to consider that a benefit.
You have no ammo.
That is true. You mother effers, man. I picked the wrong weapon again.
Do you have to charge it up, or can you just spam? Shoot their legs out. No. That worked.
Yeah, this was the weapon that I wanted. I took a pounding to get to it, though. Alright, yeah, and, that's, I'm in some pretty sorry shape, so let's,
Go
free
ahead
up
and top
some
off.
inventory spots here. Absolutely.
At least you have enough health now that it takes like 3 med packs to get you back up to full.
Oh, I wouldn't have survived that without the recently upgraded suit. All right, we're gonna stay the pulse rifle for a little while.
Dr. Kine, what the hell are you doing? Ah, get back! Come any closer and I'll shoot him. Give me the access codes to the cargo bay. You idiot! This is processing. Why the hell would I have codes to cargo? Don't lie to me. I'm sick of everyone lying to me. It is imperative that I get the marker. Give me those codes.
That guy sounds like a Cartoon Network villain, I'm sorry.
He does.
Stop lying to me, Powerpuff Girls!
Idiot! It's the only way to stop it.
Yeah, we'll call that mediocre voice acting right there.
He's completely lost. Somebody call security.
Those are bombs. Okay.
That was an explosive device. A biological explosive device.
They got bombs now. As if this wasn't hard enough.
Jaeger bombs. This is just a dark game.
Just gonna let that one go.
Dark ass game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that one go.
We really, I mean, seriously, dude, cannot help you right now. I don't know if you realize what kind of shape you're in, but we really just cannot help you at this point. There's not a thing we can do.
Jesus.
It really does seem like it would take a long time to train yourself
What is
not to
shooting at
aim
me?
for the center mass. Maybe behind you? 360 degrees.
Crikey.
Yeah, if playing Warhammer while recording our progress has taught me anything, It's that when you're behind the controls for something like this, your level of alertness is not what it would be, you know, if you were just playing the game by yourself.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
It's funny, right? You
Yeah.
try to focus on being entertaining and having, you know, a good show going on, which is what we should focus on.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do. Problem being, though, I am way more susceptible to, well, being
Attention fatigue.
or being taken.
Isaac?
Oh,
really you?
shit.
It feels like it's been so long. But I can help you now.
I don't trust you.
Come with me.
No.
Yeah, I don't
No, I don't want to do that.
think that that's a good idea.
I think that's an awful idea. I think that's the worst idea we've had since we've got on this dang boat. But this game's gonna make me do it anyway. All right. Well,
That's true. Isaac does not have a lot of narrative agency in this game beyond following the
Isaac has no narrative
plans
agency in this game.
prescribed by
Talking heads.
talking heads. Yeah, which for 2008 that was pretty standard game design.
That's
It's-
got to be an awful like existential problem
Yeah.
for Isaac though. When you think about it, it's like
The beacon's in the storage room next to you.
Oh,
I think I could disable the lock from here. Hold on.
well, here's the thing.
don't
She
disable any locks.
She is ostensibly, at least for now, on our side, which is good.
Yeah.
But I'm anticipating a
Oh. Well, the necromorphs want to kill her too, I guess, so that's almost a good sign.
shoot, woman.
Funny thing is, our next game is Resident Evil 4, and there's a scene almost exactly like this in Resident Evil 4, where you just have to defend an ostensibly defenseless blonde girl while she performs an action that will allow you to progress through the game. You just iced that bitch. It was like, surprise, I'm on your side of the thing. Oh,
Yeah.
surprise, motherfucker! Oh.
Oh. Jesus. I am sick of all y'all. I'm sick of all these necromorphs on this mother effing spaceship. As
Is
Samuel
she gonna,
Jackson.
like, could defend herself at all? Like, she couldn't have picked up one of the pulse rifles from the 1,000 dead people?
Okay, the door's unlocked.
She just kicks
I
the
can't
corpses
remove
off the edge
but
of
I'll
the
find a
thing.
way.
There we go. Another great piece of advice, I believe, offered to us by Indy Jones, was that we can use kinesis to retrieve items from...
So she just leaves? Again, I'm not buying that. That was a really awful thing of her to do.
Yeah.
She opens up, she's like, I love you, I believe in you. Peace.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
If you're listening, dear, I have nothing left. Leave me alone. My wife, who is a dirty, dirty tramp. Frickin' Billy Madison.
You'll hear many old school Adam Sandler
Hey, I lost your
references
signal for a
on
while.
After Dark.
Had me worried. I see you've got the beacon, so head for the mining bay and attach it to the asteroid. I've been running trajectory calculations, and if we launch soon, there's a good chance the asteroid can reach a safe distance to begin transmitting. Still no sign of Hammond. In his state, I can't imagine he's still alive.
Old school Adam Sandler was one of the cornerstones of our media consumption in the early days of our...
Yes,
Of
I
our
will
hanging
go
out.
back to school.
And achieve victory. No man shall take what my father has built, unless that man is me.
Unless YouTube demonetizes this video.
That is a good point. I apologize.
I don't know if you might just sound enough like Sandler that they would actually auto detect that song. I don't know.
I don't know. I just enjoy it.
Yeah.
That song was the funnest
That
part
was
of
a
that
good
movie.
song. That was.
And Adam
I miss
Sandler.
old school Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler's comedic roots are in music.
Yeah. Before he started making Dunkin' Donuts commercials, he was a funny dude.
Uh-huh.
Never quite saw what he saw in Rob Schneider. Never was a Schneider man myself.
I thought
but-
South Park just did such a masterful job.
Oh!
Safety gear must be worn at all times in Class A
Really?
environments.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought South Park to date has the best Rob Schneider takedown. Rob Schneider is a stapler. It's like, yeah, that's about right.
Pretty much. It's almost not even far enough from the truth to be a joke. Like,
I have had it up to here with them. Again, I gotta quote Samuel L. Jackson. I've had it up to here with these mo-effin necromorphs on this mo-effin spaceship.
we can't even spare a single round to kill the guy who's begging for help attached to a wall. Because we're just like, you know what? We're gonna need him for all these goddamn necromorphs.
They're everywhere. They're ammo sinks. They're bullet
We
sponges.
can't even put a dude out of his misery.
What kind of world we living in now? Can't even put half necromorph bastards out of their misery. Ugh. Sad.
I guess we could.
Sad.
I guess we gotta annihilate him to
This is
death.
Temple. I found Elizabeth, but there isn't a single space-worthy vessel in the whole goddamn bay.
Jacob, hurry up! We need to find a beacon.
There's gotta be one around here somewhere.
Oh, fair. Huh, this is a new floor.
Oh.
Crike.
Oh. Ah! Ah, it's those things! No! No! Not fair!
Yeah, I wasn't ready to be on a new floor there, I won't
Yeah.
lie. I wanted to go back to preparation. So,
I think this is where you're supposed to be, though.
it is. I want to go back to preparation so I can buy my new suit.
Oh, right.
And yes, spend what little money remains on power nodes and ammo. Because this is the weapon we have spent time juicing up. This is the weapon we want, I think. Alright, where are you? Where you be, store? Alright. As Denzel Washington would say. Alright, alright. 35,000 and I don't have it. Fine.
I think we have some semiconductors or something we can sell.
We have a gold semiconductor. You know what? And we have this thing that I rarely use but find everywhere. So we will,
Yeah.
because this is worth it.
All right, time for an upgrade.
It is indeed time for an upgrade. All right, let's see what this looks like.
All right, we
Armor,
got a
armor plating just about everywhere,
somewhat more epic-looking helmet.
and a lot more armor plates, it would appear.
I think that dropped from Nefarian in World of Warcraft. Somewhat more epic-looking helmet. I believe that was a warrior item.
Was it? That's funny.
No.
I was gonna say
I'm
that's
making
just
shit up.
that's just like Blizzard, honestly. So,
Yeah.
and I frankly don't have a choice. I feel there.
Yeah, it seems like we're more effective with the plasma cutter than we are with any of the other
Well,
weapons that they've.
To be fair,
and we've upgraded the shit.
Yeah, I was
out of
gonna
it.
say we've upgraded the living piss out of the sucker. All right. I'm gonna probably
Bench.
invest this node in the rig.
Yeah.
We need
Get a
1,
little
2,
closer to it.
3, 4, 5 to finish upgrading the rig. I will probably, if we've got 5 left to go, I will probably dedicate 5 of my next 7 or 8 to that, I think.
Sounds smart.
I'm just noticing that even with the increased armor we're getting from the suits, we're still not terribly survivable, frankly.
Yeah.
Like we're still taking just a
Well,
horrible
it's
beating.
the little nibbly bitches are the ones that are really getting us.
That's a scientific
I don't know.
term.
I don't actually know what they're called, but I'm calling them nibbly bitches. The little whatever they're called.
Nibbly bitches.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
I found Elizabeth, but there isn't a single space-worthy vessel in the whole goddamn bay.
Jacob, hurry up. We need to find a beacon.
There's gotta be one around here somewhere.
That is a very effective weapon if used in moderation. The thing is, it has really good penetration, so you can kind of double up on the damage if you hit multiple necromorphs with it. It's a cone of fire. I fell into a burning cone of fire. Burns, burns, burns with 13 damage per second.
It's a hit. That song was a classic. It's a goddamn classic.
Totally original too. That's the big thing. Like
Not at
no
all.
one's ever written anything like that before.
It was completely original for its
Yeah.
time and just utterly visionary.
I think it's gonna make a lot of cash. Like that's
Probably.
what I think. It's
You know, and if
Yeah.
it doesn't, I'll hurt myself today.
they might end up calling me Johnny Cash because I have so much cash.
Dude,
that song
I
that
believe
wrote.
I believe in your success. I will hurt myself today if you do not succeed, just to see if I still feel. This is the kind of intelligent grade A jokes you get here with the.
Oh,
Loresworn
I
Order.
mean, I've finished. This is 10.7% alcohol, and I'm halfway into this bottle, so
you guys don't even know.
yeah, it's about. I've had the equivalent of about 2 glasses of wine.
Can you say tipsy on the way to being ripped? Because if you can, you haven't had enough.
Well,
Not
I
your
knew
father's.
we took a week off of After Dark, and I wanted to hit the ground running. You can't fault me for that.
You know, hit the ground sounds a lot like what I did.
Hit the ground is probably what will happen before this episode is over. Yeah.
Hit the ground sounds a lot like what I did post bar exam.
Mm-hmm. There is documentary evidence of this. If you
I did.
watch our Loresworn check-in video.
I didn't even care. It was like, oh, grass. This seems like a good place to hit the frickin' dirt.
I think you're backtracking.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to check for ammo, really.
Oh, okay. So you were backtracking. I'm just too messed up to realize that there was purpose to it.
Yeah, you just need ammo and stuff. It's good for us.
In all seriousness,
it's
we
like-
at the Loresworn Order support drinking in moderation.
We do. And if you've had a lot to drink and you're not at home, make sure you provide your keys or other mode of transportation to someone you trust.
If you live in a major metropolitan area, perhaps call an Uber.
Yeah,
It's all the rage.
indeed. Just make sure that you don't drive home under the influence.
Yeah.
And this has been
Loresworn says.
You can't see us, but we looked at a
almost-
fictional camera, pointed, and winked.
I almost did the NBC The More You Know jingle, and then I remembered that NBC actually copyrighted those 3 notes, so you cannot actually legally use them.
Dude, NBC is one of those companies
They
that
have-
you do not want to mess with.
They have the shortest copyrighted piece of music ever. That little 3-tone NBC jingle.
Wow.
Yeah,
You know, we respect copyrights here.
we do.
Um,
Copyright possibly is in need of some reform. but it
possibly is in need of some reform. I could talk about that at length.
Yeah, but we do
But
respect
that
it.
aside, we're creators ourselves and respect creators' rights. We'll never willfully violate them to get ahead. So
Yeah, and we really appreciate the game companies that allow us under fair use to play their games and show them off for you guys with our own original commentary.
Isn't this? It's just such a cool industry. I can't
It
really
is.
think of any other that allows stuff like this to
And-
happen.
and
It's
there
just
are-
awesome.
There are exceptions whose names might rhyme with Schminschnendo, but for the most part, most game companies are really cool with us doing stuff like this,
And
which is
you know what? The
which
ones
is awesome.
the ones that aren't, it's their right. It's
It is
their
their right.
And
You can call them a dick, but it is their right.
Entering zero gravity.
There's a failsafe on the processing control door.
That's
It
dark.
won't open
Yeah.
until gravity is restored. But you can't turn on the gravity until those boulders are cleared from the room. Maybe you can dump them into that gravity beam with your kinesis
You,
gun.
you can't turn on the gravity until those boulders are cleared from the room. Why? Because video game. There's not really a good reason for it, but because video game. You might have to. Oh, okay. There you go.
Anomaly destroyed.
I think there was another one like around the other side of the beam.
I heard you. I heard
Oh,
you.
is he glitching out? Oh, oh.
Where are they?
They're somewhere. I don't know. Zero gravity. I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson. Expect me to know how this stuff works?
No, you're right. You're certainly not.
I am absolutely not Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I hear it. Where is it? I'm looking for you.
He might be down below you, like stuck on the geometry or something. Is he
no.
to your left?
He's firing at me.
There he is.
Where? Where?
Left and
Oh,
down.
hi, homie. Yeah. Thank you for costing the rest of my ammo. But I want what you dropped. Credits.
Do
You're
you
welcome.
remember? Do you remember the toys called homies that were like those borderline racist plastic
Oh,
figures
God.
that
Yeah,
came out of those egg machines?
I do.
I don't even really know if it was borderline racist. It was actually fairly racist.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you have a generous definition of borderline. Yeah, yikes.
90s kids. Hashtag 90s kids. If you remember homies.
Oh,
That was totally some like marketing guy who wanted to be like down with the inner city that came up with that idea.
I am in complete agreement with that assessment.
Yes. The stream is ostensibly about Dead Space,
It is.
but
you can-
we've had an above average amount of beverage consumption for an episode. Of
You know,
After Dark.
here's the thing too.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad to be done with what was occupying my time. Like
Yeah.
I can't even tell you.
Anomaly destroyed.
Nice. I
Like
think there's one more like up and to the right. Yeah.
all right. That's okay. That's fair. I get confused, so I try to get right side up as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I get confused. Zero gravity, man. It's strange. Alright. All the asteroids.
Gravity or free floating anomalies destroyed. Gravity can now be restored.
There's probably a button somewhere.
Yeah,
to do
it
that.
can now be restored. It's probably over there.
Before accessing the control room. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know what they're thanking us for. Just understanding that we have to do their bullshit puzzle before we can go through the door.
That's, I mean, when you think about it, that's very polite of them.
It is,
I mean,
yeah. Activate gravity. Oh, and conveniently, all the scaffolding comes up now. Funny thing is, I think your aim has actually gotten better with your level of recreation with the pulse rifle. Oh, it's one of those guys. There we go. Oh!
I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen.
And there's that guy. Goddamn railing. Goddamn 2008 railing physics. Alright, you might just need to run.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's nibbly bitches coming after you.
There were. You were not wrong. There were. All right. So
That was a past tense statement.
Yep. I am utterly depleted, and that sucks.
Did any of the ones back on the other end drop
you
anything
SOB.
good? It looks like there might be some ammo sitting on one of those corpses. You just straight vaporized that dude.
Yeah, I'm not certain there is more.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
hoping.
hoping that that's kind of just a theme of this chapter, is these like ambush wave tactics. I'm actually bored with them. They're not challenging, and they're just a resource drain.
It reminds me of Doom 3. Like, remember everybody's big criticism of Doom 3 is that it was the monster closet game? Like, you'd just be walking around and like 100 monsters would just like jump out of a closet. And it's like, have the minions of hell really just been waiting in this closet for me to get here? Is that what I'm meant to believe?
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
And I
that.
actually liked Doom 3, but that was probably the most common and valid criticism of Doom 3.
I too enjoyed Doom 3. The BFG edition is actually one of the better, I will say, revival and improvements of a classic that I can remember.
Oh yeah.
I read another report on the colonist dementia. It seemed to start after they removed the marker from the planet.
Oh no shit.
It was down there.
Is there anything in that room there, or is that just... Oh, that just goes back to the elevator.
That's the elevator.
Shortcut to the elevator.
Shortcut to a elevator. You know what? I don't have a choice. I'm going back to that power node room. We're so low on ammo.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's going to be any major respawns. Can you go across the other way, or...?
I didn't see any scaffolding rays.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't feel like I have a choice with my current ammo situation. I have some of the big contact beam, which is not a good crowd weapon, and I have sparse little flamethrower ammunition. So, first of which, let's recover from that battle. See, this is what I needed.
Yeah, that was an extremely wise use of a power node, I think. Oh yeah. Like, we didn't get a lot of money from this one, but we got ammo, which is more valuable to us right now.
Absolutely. And more importantly, in my view, ammo that is serves our primary weapon. Anytime I find plasma energy, I'm pleased. You know what?
I think we just went in a circle, actually.
I'm gonna reload every weapon. Yeah. I keep getting stuck with my pants down, so I'm gonna try to make that more policy. Like, aha, I switched to a new weapon, and I need to reload. Crap, I just took a hit.
Yeah, I think we just went in a circle, actually.
This is where I want to go, though. Right? Because I got there, and then I go here. I freaking saw that coming.
Oh! Whoa! Is that a fake out? I think that was a fake out. Yep. Yep, that was a fake out. What's to your right? Are they gonna make us fight stuff to get back to the elevator? Oh yeah, see that's the path you went on before.
Should I go down here now?
I think you go right to get back to the elevator. And we have to go to
Please recycle any
whatever that level that was
materials
grayed out
regularly.
before was.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, because we're just backtracking to the elevator.
Knew it! I tried to get that tail.
Yeah, it was quite wriggly. It was Wrigley Field. That was what was going on.
I think I need to
to the mining subject.
go back to level A and
Security
stock
lockdown,
up.
although I don't think it helped them.
Fair
Now
enough.
that you've got the beacon and the key, head over there. It looks like the asteroid is held in place by some gravity tethers. You'll have to knock those out before you can launch it.
Of course I will.
Oh, we've got creepy whispering. See, the creepy whispering is what continues to make me wonder if maybe there's a supernatural element to this. And I haven't looked at wikis or anything. Like I don't know anything about the plot of Dead Space.
Okay, I need to go down, but it won't let me. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna go up to preparation first, though, y'all.
Yeah, it really seems like the object interaction controls get wonky when you have a weapon out for whatever reason.
They do very much.
If you watched our previous episodes of this, it took us until like chapter 3 to figure out how to save the game. In between chapters.
When you think about it, is
In the
really,
middle.
really funny.
Yeah. We just assumed that we were auto-saving by walking up to the save stations. And
That's how studly we are, though. We didn't need to save.
we don't need no intra-chapter save points. We do need lots of ammo.
Yeah, but I also need to keep accumulating credits, so I think that's going to be the last sort of ammo stop I allow myself.
So, mining deck.
Oh,
By the way, the tankard you're drinking out of right now is quite awesome.
is it?
It's
Looks
got
like-
like the Prussian Eagle on it. Those of you that play EU4 and
I am drinking out of a stein that is emblematic
stein.
of my heritage.
is it a Stein? Is it actually made of stone?
It is?
Oh, okay, it is a true. To actually be a Stein in German terms, it has to be made of stone because that is literally what Stein means in German. The wooden equivalent, I believe, is called a Krug, if I'm not mistaken. Our German viewers can correct me. I took 4 years of German in college, but I still am not remotely fluent.
Where the frick are
The
they?
grammar in German is quite difficult. Meine Aussprache, meine Pronunciation ist viel besser als meine Grammatik. My pronunciation is much better than my grammar.
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
Mine always was.
I pick
Spanish.
pick up accents and pronunciation a lot quicker than I pick up grammar, which is the opposite for some people. But oh, you can use those to kill the nibbly bitches. That's good.
You know what I love? I love that we just basically made back the money we spent.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's glorious. Also, gonna take this moment to use one of these health packs. Because these confrontations are taking a good bit out of me.
Like my ex-wife. She's gonna
Supervisor
sue
Second
me.
Engineer Dallas reporting. This will be my last report. I've seen what they do to the bodies, what they become. I can't let that happen to me.
Fair.
If I don't have any limbs, I won't be able to kill anyone when I'm infected.
Fair.
Please tell Dawn and the kids that I love them.
So he dismembered himself. That's that's fair. Can't really fault him for that, honestly.
I can't either. In fact, that's kind of extremely badass.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, right? Common
some
law mayhem is a crime that involves dismemberment. So Isaac is
mayhem is actually the name of a crime.
It is at the common
Oh.
law.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's kind of badass.
It is, and it involves dismemberment or disfigurement, which is something that Isaac is becoming very good at.
I love that that's a legal term for some reason.
It is. It is.
I
indeed.
never would have guessed that mayhem was an actual legal term.
Oh, believe it.
Yeah.
Believe it, bruh.
Believe it. Some great figures have been dismembered in the course of pursuing the greater good. Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker,
Darth Vader is definitely guilty of some mayhem. Definitely.
Piccolo.
Yeah, repeatedly.
Yeah, repeatedly.
And the arm grows
grew
back
yeah,
every
so
time.
I don't know if it means as much in his case, but
Tethers must be deactivated, eh?
so I guess you shoot them,
Or I gotta go back down somewhere. There's gotta be some way to go down.
If you know how to beat this part of Dead Space, send a postcard to the Loresworn Order. Snail mail. We'll just stay here. We'll just continue recording this until you... Oh, yeah. Breadcrumb. There we go, yeah. We're not gonna stop this episode. We'll periodically send people out to check the snail mail box to see if you've your postcard has arrived.
We'll have them send food, and
to tell us how to beat
seen
Dead
that
Space.
South Park episode for Love and Warcraft, we'll have the ladies bring the buckets.
Yeah.
Bathroom.
Although I do have to say, in a very funny episode, that was probably the least funny part of that episode. There you go. At least those guys don't take much ammo.
Yeah, they take none, really.
I've actually had a lot of discussions regarding the mechanic of games like telling you exactly where to go. Oh, I think, yeah, we have to take the power node from wherever it was and put it there.
Yep, I remember where
Yeah.
it was.
In a game like this, where it's kind of like an enclosed, claustrophobic, almost dungeon crawl, I think it works really well, but I'm disappointed that it has taken hold in games like Skyrim, where like everything has a quest marker.
You know,
because I remember playing Morrowind back in the day, and one of the things I loved about that game was like, if you didn't know where the next step of a quest was, you would have to like travel to a town that was like kind of somewhere near it and like ask around, like, does anyone in this town know like where this Dwemer dungeon that I'm trying to find is? And I thought that was a really cool element of like open world exploration games that's kind of been lost in the era of progress markers. Actually, one of the reasons I still uphold Morrowind as a, at least in some ways, superior game to newer Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I had, I guess, just a lot less of a problem with the quest markers in Skyrim than most did.
I didn't hate them. I missed the fact that like Morrowind forced you to be immersed in the world more, because it was like if you didn't know where to go, you had to go actually like find a character that knew where to go and like ask them where to go. Like it felt like a quest with like a lot of like realistic steps.
Yeah, I suppose I can see what you mean, and I agree that it did. I guess I just kind of like that when it's up to the character or the player whether or not to be that immersed. There are some quests you just want to progress through.
It's true.
You know,
and that's why I think it works really well in a game like this, where it's more of like a linear narrative game. Because you don't want to get stuck. Like you want to just keep going. You want to see the rest of the story. As opposed to an open world game where it really adds something if you have to think as someone who exists in this world in order to get your goals
I agree.
accomplished.
If Morrowind had a huge strength, other than obviously having a transformatively large and detailed open world for its time, it's extremely immersive and really very difficult RPG structure.
Yeah. Again, this stream is ostensibly about Dead Space, but
we're just enjoying ourselves.
It
was a rough July for me.
Yeah,
it was a rough July for me.
For you especially, it was kind of strenuous for the entire Loresworn crew when it comes right down to it. But definitely for you most of all, but for all of us, we're kind of happy to be into the throes of August and into the throes of focusing on making content as opposed to other responsibilities. Because we love doing this stuff for you guys. It's way more fun than our other responsibilities, believe us.
Oh, it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
A lot of what kept me going through some of the hardest as I was saying, a lot of what kept me going through the worst parts of bar study and just all that entailed was, I don't quite know how they want me to go about this, was just the possibility and the,
You have to shoot the tethers that are holding it together, or? Like, do you have to actually shoot the energy beams that are tethering it, or
I don't
know, maybe when you kill enough enemies.
Oh. I'm able to move those rings. So... Oh, or I'm not. Okay. Let's just let's think our way through
Maybe the door
this.
on the left side of the room has something to do with it?
Maybe. Worth a look. No. One of the things that I can say that this game has done better as the game has sort of gone on is nope, we've been there.
Okay.
It has grown more challenging.
Entering zero gravity.
So it's a zero gravity, so I'm gonna go up.
This is actually a fairly innovative mechanic for a game that came out in 2008. The whole zero-G thing.
So
We have to stop the tethers Oh! There we go.
I figured it
Probably
out.
have to get the one down the bottom.
I figured it out.
You're being very generous with ammo in this segment, which is something that I
concerning.
appreciate. Yeah.
And concerning. It's deeply concerning.
It is also deeply concerning. But, you know, most of this game is deeply concerning.
Fair.
Objective complete.
Alright. So, now maybe we go to... Oh, we gotta go back up, I think. Now.
Let's watch the... What is the asteroid doing? Anything?
So...
Maybe we have to wait for it to deploy?
Oh, there are more. There are more tethers somewhere. Do you see? There's green. There's red, and then there's blue. So, where in this room would there be more?
It said sub-objective complete.
Yeah, let's look at our
Or journal. Or J key.
How do I move across the thing now? 1 second.
Plant the beacon, destroy the gravity tethers. We already destroyed the gravity tethers. So I guess we just have to plant the beacon on the asteroid, maybe? Can you jump to the asteroid?
I think we do.
Oh, but... Yeah, we're gonna have to put stasis on the...
Realized that the second I pressed H.
Yeah.
There.
I realized that the exact second you did, which in both of our cases was 1 second too late.
Oh, and now I have to fight these things again. Great.
Oh, do we? Do we really? You guys gonna be that uncool to us? Maybe not.
Oh, I just destroyed... There's... huh.
No, I think you still have to do that. Right? There they are. Go for the arms! I have to say, this is intelligent enemy design in this game. It really, like, it encourages you to treat every enemy like a puzzle, which I think is a good way to create a continual sense of challenge in an otherwise not especially different shooter.
Yeah, it's. I agree with you. It is just a unique enough mechanic to, Yeah, it's just a unique enough mechanic. So, I'm trying to give my impression about why y'all are challenging enemies and you be sneaking up on me.
Like, I'm just trying to provide an illustration for your thesis, man. Chill out.
I didn't ask for your help, bruh.
Alright, so we have to stasify both of those.
Stasify, I dig the precision of your language. I'm not going back up there for it.
Not worth it. You get any closer? Or? Maybe we just have to jump on there, plant the beacon, and get off really fast. That's not fast enough.
I don't know what button to press there. Huh.
E? I don't know.
E?
Whatever button is like the activate shit button.
I was pressing E, but maybe I gotta put the,
Maybe put the gun away before you jump up there so it doesn't glitch out. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait. Maybe moderately inebriated is not the proper way to play Dead Space. I mean, who knows?
Sacrilege.
That could possibly be.
Sacrilege. Sacrilege and fabrications.
I saw Sacrilege and Fabrications one time. They were pretty good live.
They do. They rock out.
Metal back to where it belongs. It's another TJ weird reference recognition quiz. You can tell me what song contains the lyrics "Bringing the metal back to where it belongs." I will send you something cool, like a picture of a cool thing.
A picture?
I always say a picture because I realized 2 seconds later, like, I don't want to have to actually spend money on this. But I'll send you like a picture of like something that's really awesome. Our last one, no one actually was able to guess it.
Yeah? What was that last one?
I don't remember, but someone in the YouTube comments actually made a guess. And I remember telling them that they had the decade right, but the band wrong. I don't actually remember what it was. Go back and watch the rest of our Dead Space episodes if you'd like to know what the other quiz question I posted was.
That is what we call in the biz a shameless plug.
Yeah, just go back and rewatch episodes 1 through 6.
Okay. Now, this time
it's personal.
It's really not. I mean, I just want to calculate how to do this.
So I would put your gun away.
Well, I have to aim to jump. So
place the beacon. Jump off. I don't know. There has to be a way to freeze those.
There has to be. That freezes way too. That goes way too slow.
The animation itself is enough to kill you.
You know what?
Maybe you weren't close enough to use the stasis? I don't know. Hit tab and it'll skip that.
Yeah, I guess we can try that.
Yeah, we've got to figure out some way to freeze it.
We do. We've got to progress on this stream.
We're not quite to disaster yet, but we're
entering zero gravity.
Perhaps edging toward that label. We've not yet hit a point on After Dark where we were too far under the influence to progress through the game. So
Yeah, I mean...
I'm trusting that we can figure this out.
I think you're being very bold, and I suppose I appreciate your faith.
That guy just looked like he materialized out.
I'm angry.
I've noticed. Melee on these guys might be a bit of a dicey proposition. Alright, so we gotta get the upper contact beam or whatever. Oh yeah, there's 3 of them. 3 in total. Bed packs.
Was it a bit of a waste to go all melee on them? Yes. It was incredibly satisfying.
At least change things up a little bit. Oh!
I was hoping to shatter it. I thought that would be badass. I'll just note that was what I was trying to do.
I think it would have been... I think it would have been slightly badass if you had managed to do that.
Alright, I gotta figure out what
so try to get like
those.
right under it, and then try to like use stasis on the pivot point.
Okay, where is the thing that I knocked? Did I knock it into space or something?
It's gone. I don't know. I don't.
Probably.
I don't think it matters at this point.
It really doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, try to like stand right under the pivot point and see if you can stasis it from like point blank range, basically.
Okay, did that work?
No. Yes. No.
Dang it. So I can stasis the asteroid, but I cannot stasis those.
Can you stand like right under it and just aim directly up, or can you turn off switch? Is there any point where those things don't hit? Like, is there a point you can jump to?
That's a good idea.
Where they won't... Well, it looks like they cover the entire 180-degree arc of the asteroid.
They do. You know what I'm going to do?
What about that big thing in the middle?
There was a save point out here. I'm going to go do it.
Okay. Yeah, if we can save without having to do that battle again.
Zero gravity.
That'll definitely be nice.
Also, let's refill stasis.
Good thing to have. How far back was the save point?
I don't know, but not worth it probably. I think what I thought was the save point was the stasis point. I'm slurring my words. All right.
Please send a postcard about how to beat Dead Space.
Entering zero
Loresworn
gravity.
Order, USA. That thing. Is there anything we can do with that thing? I seriously think we might be nearing the point where we have to like pause the stream and go on YouTube to figure out how to beat this part. Like, I have no flipping clue.
I don't either. So we're going to take up positions here, and we're going to consult...
Wait, hang on. Can you shoot, like, the lights that are around the edge? Like, I don't know.
No, I cannot.
I mean, you can shoot them, but it doesn't do anything, is what it...
We'll be back! And we're back!
Okay, and we're back. We've consulted the internet and realized we have to, like, walk on the asteroid to get outside the ship, but
So here's how I'm gonna do this.
we're gonna have to wait until the little arm things are in the right position that we can run really fast and not get killed. Go, 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 go! Run! Go! Yes! Okay. I really am not at all confident that we would have... Whoa. What's...
I tried to do the thing, but I don't have all the tethers broken.
I'm not at all confident that we would have been able to figure that out in our current state of...
We wouldn't have. Let's be real.
Having had beverages.
We wouldn't have. Again,
No.
let's be real.
Let's just be totally 100%. Let's keep it 100, as they say.
Don't do that. don't do that thing where we. You're better than that.
Well, I'm just
Keep it somewhere less than 100, man.
okay.
Okay.
All right. I don't
All right. Bam!
Payload 877.
Okay, I think we need to get back on the thing now.
I
so
need
we
to
don't
do. I can
suffocate.
air can.
Area
Oh, okay.
immediately.
Do we have air cans?
I had an air can.
We don't have an air
no,
can.
no.
Jump on the asteroid. Get in the atmosphere. Oh, run! Oh, don't die. Don't. Oh.
I
This-
thought I had an air can. I could have sworn I saw an air can.
Oh.
I would have been way more urgent out there had I known I not had one. God dang it. Okay.
So what we might have to do. All right. So I feel like this is the scene from Shaun of the Dead where they keep reiterating the plan all over and over again.
Yup.
It's like we gotta go in there. We gotta kill.
Oh,
Cool. Yeah,
but-
we saved. So we don't have to kill the first batch of necromorphs. We gotta do. So are these two tethers already broken?
They are.
Nice. So we need to run out, probably kill the tentacle babies.
I'm thinking I'm gonna run and gun.
Okay.
This is too much of a problem.
Entering vacuum.
Alright, so he was nice enough to just stand in front of us and die. I think there's 1 to 2 more of those guys.
I agree. All right. That has already taken longer than I'm comfortable with.
This is I feel like the first episode of After Dark where we have both had enough to drink that the promise of After Dark has come to full fulfillment, and that we
Yes.
are actually too intoxicated to effectively play the game, which is,
I'm effective.
I mean we're getting it done. I don't think we're getting it done as efficiently as we would. All right, plant the thing. Now get air. Run back to the air place. Back to where there's air.
I need that to move.
All right, jump on the thing. Oh no! No, that was bullshit. That was bullshit. This is. There might be some editing involved.
We need like wah wah wah.
Like seriously, I think
there will be editing.
This will probably be the first After Dark video to have its own accompanying outtakes
God.
video.
No!
Like, if you want to watch us die on the same part like 5 or 6 times, click here. Click on this annotation for the blooper video.
That's funny.
I'm actually losing liquid out of my drink at this point.
Oh,
I don't think it fell on the carpet. I think it just plopped back into the cup.
Entering vacuum.
Nice.
you sons of bitches.
Tentacle baby. Tentacled babies. That sounds like a 90s toy.
It really does.
Like one of those just weird 90s toys. Oh, you can plant it. It just won't do anything without the tethers.
Oh, you know what? Then I'll plant that now, so I can just hurry.
There's one behind you. Yeah, what was the deal where like every franchise had to have like a version of like its characters but with babies? Like they had like Muppet babies and like all that stuff. Like it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do. It's gonna be like our major franchise, but except they're babies. That was a very 90s thing. Jump! Yes! We did it! We are the masters of Dead Space. It only took us like 45 minutes and a trip to the wiki.
Hey,
to complete that section of the game.
Take what you can get is what I always say.
Yep. I assure you, it's far more entertaining than it would have been for us to take like an additional 90 minutes to figure out what we were supposed to do on that part.
Yeah, that part was painful.
Would that have been easier sober? We will never know.
No, and you know what? That's part of the fun.
That's Loresworn. This is full After Dark. We have reached peak After Dark.
Yeah, it is After Dark, and
this is the unadulterated expression of the After Dark concept. So this is everything we ever intended After Dark to be in one package.
Well said.
It's horror games and beer and darkness. Those are the core components, and we have not skimped on any of them.
We have not.
For this particular chapter.
You know, it's appropriate in many ways. It's
yeah.
like post-bar thrown into the fire.
You gotta swing loose.
Yeah, I suppose that is a way that we could swing.
I don't even know what that means. To be quite honest,
I didn't know what it meant when you said it.
That's the term that came to mind when I
swing loose.
Swing loose.
Really?
Isn't that from Signs? Swing.
It's swing away.
Swing away.
Buddy.
Sorta. This it's sort of similar themes we got going on here. We got aliens. We got the inability to breathe. Both things that
I've got to
are plot elements in Signs.
I've got to go get that thing.
What thing?
The thing from the elevator.
The thing that's past the fire?
Yeah, it's definitely past the fire. Where are you?
Use the magic
elevator.
line of destiny.
All right, so it says it's this way. So this way.
I didn't think you needed to go back through it.
Fire doesn't want to let me go back through it.
Try the other side. I think there's less fire on that side. That's the fire light side.
Yeah, but the elevator don't work.
Oh yeah, the button is off.
Breadcrumbs! You have led us astray! See,
there's the thing.
No, it's the safe station.
No, that's the safe station.
Chill out, bro.
If you know where the thing for the elevator is, send a postcard to Loresworn Order in Loveland, Colorado.
I thought they
just write that on an envelope and throw it into the sea, and it will reach us eventually. I mean, we're pretty far from the sea, so
really
it'll rely on the generosity of a stranger who lives near the sea to bring it to us. Apparently, that's a very resilient battery, because I think most batteries exposed to open flame like that would not endure as well.
No.
as this one seems to be.
You're not wrong.
Batteries and fire are not a combination you want to
Experiment with.
indulge. Yeah.
Promise.
I
We
think just
promise.
let go of it. It should, yeah. Snap in PlayStation 3 era shooter game style. Close enough. .jpg. I actually have no. It's the nibbly bitches.
Nibbly bitches.
I have no concept of how long we've spent on this chapter.
I don't either.
We're gonna look at the
Probably
OBS
embarrassing.
recording and it's gonna be like 2 hours and 35 minutes or some shit.
Payload 87
Yeah.
launched.
Beacon's on its way. All functions normal and broadcasting wideband. Now we just have to hope somebody's listening. I'll position the array receiver.
I'm
I thought I
quarantined.
saw my brother again. He waved to me like nothing was wrong.
Yeah,
Okay.
loved ones
I should be able to leave
reappearing
this channel open.
in
What?
spooky fashion
The
seems to
comms
be
array
a theme
receiver
here.
isn't responding. Isaac, can you get back to the bridge? We need that array online or we can't receive signals from anyone responding to the beacon.
Okay. Well, we might be able to get back to the bridge. It's kind of gonna depend
Saw that
on
coming.
whether the doors will open. Pick up the plasma!
Got what I would call desperate. Okay, that's worth a large. No. Mediums are common. Large seems useful to be a full heal, and I'm out of ammo, like, completely. So,
Being out of ammo is also a theme.
it is. She wants us to go back to the frickin' bridge. Like,
Isn't the bridge like way back where we met?
Hammond
What's
for the
his
first
name?
time?
Hammond? Yeah. So we're gonna revisit an area here.
I guess. I don't know.
Save.
Good call.
Yeah. With
How this has been
sparse
going.
our ammo supply is right now, we probably want to save.
And frankly, with just how this is going,
Yeah.
we are growing less and less skilled at this title, literally by the minute. And
By the ounce, one might more accurately say.
one may accurately say that. Preparation, probably.
Yeah, I think that's. If we're going back to the bridge, that's where we want to be. I want to go where every necromorph knows your name.
Cheers. Knew that was coming. Knew it. I knew it. I knew it, you whore. I knew it.
And the marker's what's to blame.
I didn't waste that piece of ammo, but
We tried to figure out what button would cause us to cancel the shot, but there was not one readily available to us.
are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These suckers are that over. Oh, I die to you.
Stop them!
That's a good idea.
Stop on their heads!
Yes, I actually prefer that.
Yeah, that's That's preferable at this point. Oh, no, it's not. Decapitation is not preferable. Oh, they take over as your new head? That's kind of metal, actually. Okay, how protracted is this death animation gonna be? Are we... Look, we got the point about 3 to 4 seconds before...
Alright, 1 second. Oh, it screwed me.
Alright, take your shots carefully. Don't panic.
Oh, it makes me recharge.
Nice. There we go. That's calling your shots. That's what that is right there.
There we go, indeed. Alright, so that happened and was a thing. Alright.
That happened and it was a thing.
Of course, they give you one last frickin', you know, like, oh, here's a thing to dump a bunch of ammo into here at the very end.
Yeah.
You're welcome. It's like, darn you! Alright, well, I'm gonna go to the store first.
I still can't remember what this guy's name is. I keep wanting to call him Isaac Hayes.
It's Isaac Clarke.
Isaac Clarke, okay.
Isaac Hayes. That's
like Clark,
funny.
Like Clark Kent, okay. So he's like...
That's funny.
His last
Isaac
name
Hayes.
is Superman's first name. I'll have to remember that. I won't.
That's funny, Isaac. Isaac Hayes. I just find that very amusing.
I don't know if that joke is still funny to the people watching this, but it's still funny to us with the amount of alcohol we've consumed.
That'll always be funny. Alright. I'm borderline getting to that point where I'm going to be, like, mean and nasty, which is bad for the necromorphs. You know, I'm crossing the line from where I'm like, oh, yay, Vanilla Porter, Dead Space. And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, Daddy didn't love me! Which is bad news for the necromorphs.
Yeah. Alright.
And on that note,
we have somehow finished this episode. Against all odds.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. So that's gonna do it for episode 7 of Loresworn After Dark. Dead Space plays Dead Space. I don't even remember what my script is for the ending.
That'll do it for Loresworn
segment.
After Dark plays Dead Space. That was episode 7.
Episode
and here
7.
we come up on episode 8.
Yeah,
Search and Rescue. But that's available tomorrow.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow at Loresworn Order on Twitter.
You can no longer be our 1,000th subscriber. That honor has been taken.
We've passed 1,000 subscribers, and we are very grateful to all of you who are there for the first 1K.
Truly, guys, overwhelmed, excited.
Yeah.
Here's to the next 9,000 by this time next year.
Yeah, we want 10K by this time next year, and I think we can do it.
You'll help us get there. So we got some exciting stuff coming. We got more Galactic Chronicles next Monday, and more Galactic Chronicles written in the interim.
Yeah.
We've got some more Beastmen Chronicles streaming, probably coming soon. Won't give you an exact date on that. But
possibly Friday or Saturday. Yeah. Follow TJ. I'm AsaTJ on Twitter. DM is at DM Schmeier.
Indeed. And
you'll be able to find those tags if you can't spell them, because in my current state, I wouldn't be able to, based on a verbal cue.
I happen to know,
too,
that
video description.
I happen to know, too, that after this week, we only have 1 or 2 weeks of Dead Space left. So after that, you can be on the lookout for Loresworn After Dark plays Resident Evil 4.
That is our next game.
An old TJ masterpiece on that one.
I used to be a Resident Evil 4 speedrunner, so that'll be interesting to see how many of the beats I can actually remember and react to quickly.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're also exploring more ways to sort of stream and possibly cast to get to you guys, so keep an eye out, and we'll see you next time.
See ya!